zusammen, I'm Dominic and welcome back to Philly Swiss. I had planned for this year to feature key events in the different parts of Switzerland, but they will most likely not take place because of the current measures that have been enforced or implemented due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Therefore, today I will be sharing with you my list of the top 10 2020 Swiss events that may be missed due to COVID-19. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first event in the list is the street parade. This is now officially cancelled due to COVID-19. It would have been held on the 8th of August 2020. It is still a demonstration of love, peace, freedom, generosity, and tolerance, generating enthusiasm for electronic music and art, which normally runs from 1 p.m. up till midnight. And it has these mega parties and small-scale parties in and around Zurich. They have these decorated trucks that are called love mobiles. They carry music systems, DJs, and the party people. The next event in the list is the FOPH, or what you call the Old Town Festival. It is also officially cancelled due to COVID-19, but it was supposed to be held from the 28th to the 30th of August 2020. It is a summer party, usually starting on Friday evening when everyone's off work, unless you already booked yourself a day off, that's fine. Then you have 3 full days of the festival, and it is held at the old town called Niederdorf. And the town is basically packed with market stalls, food and drink stands, as well as stages for music performances and the accompanying open-air parties located in different areas with the DJs setting the scene. The next on the list is Knabenschießen. I did not exactly find a status yet because it is to be held from the 12th to the 14th of September. Because the measures on events that would have a crowd of more than 1,000 people are still cancelled up to August or end of August, the Knabenschießen does not have an actual status whether it will be postponed or cancelled or it will take place as per usual. But it is the oldest folk carnival in Zurich, dating all the way back to the 17th century. It is held at the Albisriedli shooting range in Zurich, and this carnival, or Gilbi, is a shooting competition for all 13 to 17-year-olds from the canton of Zurich. Now, originally it was a competition for boys, of course, in the old days, but the first female contestants started to compete in 1991. They fought for the title Rifle King or Schützenkönig or the Rifle Queen Schützenkönigin. More than half will be able to take home a prize thanks to the results they achieve. The next few events on this list I don't have the clips for because I have not been able to capture these recently, although it was scheduled for this year that I would attend these events. The first on this list would have already taken place in April if it had not been cancelled. And it is the FOPH. It is the Swiss carnival season. The most famous carnivals are the ones from Basel, Lucerne, and Bern. It is the time to let loose and be free, celebrating the end of winter before or after Lent, depending on which canton you're going to. You'll see people wearing costumes. They'll toss glitter at you for not wearing a costume. You have light or lantern processions. And the Kuchenmusik, if I said that right, wherein a marching band plays traditional carnival music and masked balls are also held in the evening. The next event that was already cancelled due to COVID-19 would have taken place in April, and it's called Sechseleute. It dates back since the 16th century. This spring festival basically marks the end of winter again, which is originally celebrated by the different guilds in Zurich. Haha. Sechseleuten means the 6 o'clock ringing of the bells. A bit of backstory here. In winter, workers stopped working at around 5 p.m. due to the lack of light. But when summer comes, then their working hours could be extended by at least an hour, so they would finish working at 6 p.m. instead. The second largest bell in the Grossmünster, the big church, would ring to mark the beginning of spring and the changing of work hours for the residents of Zurich. However, today it starts with a children's parade in period costumes, which is really cute, followed by the procession of guilds up to the bonfire at the Sechseleuten-Platz. Now, there is also the burning of the Berg, if I say that correctly, a frightening imaginary figure that resembles a snowman. And poor Frosty has to be burned on the bonfire to symbolize the expulsion or to drive away winter. And they say that the faster the Berg's head explodes, it's basically packed with firecrackers, by the way, the better the summer will be. Of course, to maximize the remains of the bonfire, its embers are distributed to those who want to barbecue sausages over them in exchange for goods like beer or even money. I mean, who can say no to that? But they're basically equipped, so it's best to have them help you out with taking the embers from the bonfire, and you can just chill out, have a beer. The next are the music festivals. So these are typical summer festivals that would take place in different areas of Switzerland. The first one being in the Swiss Romande area, so the French side, and that would have been in June. That's called the Fête de la Musique, and it's already officially cancelled due to COVID-19. What takes place there is that there's a mix of all genres of music, and it's aimed at all audiences. It's an open event to both the amateur and professional participants who voluntarily perform in front of millions of people. So all events are free to the public, regardless if it's indoor or outdoor. Another music festival takes place in Zurich City, and it's called Caliente. So it's a 3-day colorful festival with Latin American music, food, and culture in the city. On their website, it says that the Caliente is postponed, but the only next date that I found was the one for 2021 already. So most likely you can just consider that as cancelled. And the last music festival I added into my list is the Montreux Jazz Festival that would have taken place from the 3rd to the 18th of July. It is the second largest music festival in the world that is set in Montreux. It takes place for 2 weeks every summer on the Lake Geneva shores, and it has these paid and free concerts and DJ sets as well. But it is also officially cancelled. The next event in my list is a very important holiday in Switzerland. It's the Schweizer Bundesfeier. It is the Swiss National Day that is held on the 1st of August. And it's the celebration of the founding of the Swiss Confederacy, which was first celebrated in 1891. You have paper lantern parades, the hanging of Swiss flags here and there, and of course the lovely fireworks. Since it is also an event that usually gathers a lot of people, definitely more than 1,000, it wouldn't make sense to have people come out to celebrate, but I don't know how they're going to actually implement this, or if they're going to even do any fireworks display for those who can just step outside to their balconies or just on the street to watch it. So I haven't heard anything yet in the news, but definitely it's going to be affected anyway by the measures. The last event in my list is Escalade, and that is an annual festival in Geneva that is held every December to celebrate the defeat of an attempt to conquer the city by the Duke of Savoy. He sent troops to attempt a surprise attack during the night from the 11th to the 12th of December in 1602. Legend has it that the city won because a woman, also known as the Mère Royaume, poured boiling hot vegetable soup on soldiers climbing up the walls of the city. Therefore, in one of the traditions, it is customary for the eldest and youngest in the room to smash the chocolate marmite, or the cauldron, filled with marzipan, vegetables, and candies wrapped in the colors of Geneva, which is red and gold, while reciting Et qu'ainsi périssent les ennemis de la République. which also means, thus perish the enemies of the Republic. Now, one of the current measures in Switzerland that touch on the topic of the events is that events for more than 1,000 people are prohibited until the 31st of August 2020. Now, the situation is to be reviewed before the summer holidays. A few other measures that touch on events are the ones for travel. They say that 1. Many international rail services have been halted. You should expect restrictions or delays. Number 2. Many airlines have canceled most flights or have even ceased to operate entirely. And the third one, if you are even able to enter another country, travelers can expect to face increased monitoring at international airports or be placed in quarantine. So far, this is the current information I have until the Federal Office of Public Health once again holds a conference and maybe decides to make certain changes again with the calendar on when things are going to be eased for what services, what places, and what other personal measures that will be affected. It is quite disappointing that these events may not take place this year, but 2020 has been an exceptional year up to this point, and I do hope we successfully transition into a new normal together. If you like this video, click on the thumbs up button and leave a comment down below to let me know you're interested in these topics. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from my channel, you can click on the subscribe button, and to be notified for future posts, click on the bell. I'll see you next week. Stay healthy. Ade!